Hello everyone. Let's start a new question. What is meant by cross drainage works? Where it is provided? And list different types of cross drainage works and its suitability. Irrigational canals, while carrying water from headworks to crop fields, have across few natural drainage streams, nalas, etc. To cross those drainages safely by the canal, some suitable structures are required to construct. Works required to construct to cross the drainage are called cross drainage works, CW works. At the meeting point of the canals and drainage, bed levels may not be same. Depending on their bed levels, different structures are constructed and accordingly they are designed by different names. First is the necessity of cross drainage works. The watershed canals do not cross drainage works. Watershed canals do not cross drainage works, but in actual orientation of the canal network, the ideal condition may not be available and the obstacles like natural drainage may be present across the canal. So the cross drainage work must be provided for running the irrigation system. At the crossing points, the water of the canal and the drainage get intermix. Show the smooth running of the canal with the design discharge. The cross drainage works are required. The site conditions of the cross points may be such that without any suitable structure, the water of the canal and drainage cannot be diverted to their natural direction. So the cross drainage works must be provided to maintain their natural direction of flow. First is the aqueduct. An aqueduct is a structure which the canal flows over the drainage where जहाँ जहाँ पे ड्रेन नीचे होगी और कैनल उसके ऊपर से फ्लो होगी वो कंडीशंस में हम एक्वेडक्ट्स को प्रोवाइड करेंगे एंड द फ्लो ऑफ द ड्रेनेज इन द बैरल इज ओपन चैनल फ्लो व्हेन द फ्लो इज ओपन चैनल फ्लो aqueduct is provided when canal bed level is higher than the high flood level of the drainage. अब कैनाल अब जो ड्रेनेज क्या जो हाईएस्ट फ्लड लेवल है उसके ऊपर कैनल का बेड लेवल होगा तब हम इस काइंड का स्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड करेंगे जिसे हम एक्वेडक्ट्स बोलेंगे. Second is siphon aqueduct. In a siphon aqueduct also the canal is taken over the drainage but the flow in the barrel is a pipe flow. अब जो इसमें जो फ्लो होगा वो पाइप फ्लो होगा. डिफरेंस यही है उसमें ओपन चैनल फ्लो था एक्वेडक्ट में. साइफन एक्वेडक्ट में ड्रेनेज इज अ pipe flow. A siphon aqueduct is constructed when the high flood level, sorry, there is a high flood level of the drainage is higher than the canal bed level when it's a siphon aqueduct is provided. So next is the super passage. In super passage, the canal is taken below the drainage and flow in a canal is open channel. When flow in a canal is open channel flow and where drainage is above and canal is below. In these conditions, we have given a structure called super passage. Super passage is required when the canal full supply level is below the drainage bed level. When canal's full supply level is below the drainage bed level, then we can provide a super passage. Canal siphon. A canal siphon or simply a siphon is a structure in which the canal is taken below the drainage and the flow in the barrel of the canal is a pipe flow. When there is a pipe flow, we can provide a canal siphon. A canal siphon is constructed where the full supply level of the canal is above the drainage bed level. Next is the level crossing. A level crossing is provided when the canal and the drainage are practically at the same level. When there is a same level, practically level crossing has been provided. A level crossing usually consists of a crest wall provided across the drainage or upstream of the junction with a crest level at the full supply level of the canal. The drainage water passes over the crest and enters the canal whenever the water level in the drainage rises above the full supply level of the canal. There is a drainage regulator on the drainage at downstream side of the junction and cross regulator on the canal at the downstream side of the junctions for regulating the outflows. The main disadvantage of the level crossing is that the operator is required to regulate the discharge. Inlet. An inlet alone is sometimes provided when the drainage is very small. When there is a drainage, but the drain or river is very small, we can call drainage as also a river or any channels is very small with a very low discharge and it does not bring heavy silt. then we can provide an inlet. It increases the discharge in the canal, which is absorbed in the space provided at the freeboard above the full supply level. Last is the inlet and outlet. An inlet and outlet structure is provided when the drainage and almost at the same canal is level, and the discharge in the drainage is small. The drainage water is admitted the canal at a suitable site where into the drainage bed is at the full supply level of the canal. The excess water discharge out of canal is through the outlets provided on the canal at some distance downstream of the junction. So canal outlet, outlet inlet, inlets, and level crossing, siphon aqueduct, super passage, canal siphon, and siphon aqueducts. These are the cross drainage structure which we have provided in cross drainage works. Thank you.